Welcome to the Jaron Jarvis channel. I am Jaron Jarvis. Today, I would like to introduce to you, Please Talk to Me. I know I've never posted here before, but I've been a lurker here for a long time. I need to tell you guys about something that just happened to me. I live out in the boonies. Normally it's awesome being surrounded by trees and not many humans, but being in high school defrays that a little. Today something happened that made me really want to be surrounded by human beings. You guys will have to do. I was out by Haley Parish after school. I needed to be by myself. I've been going through some hard times, and my brain felt like a thunderstorm. It also looked like rain out here, in the churchyard. Clouds up in the sky were intimidating by their darkness and height. I still wasn't going anywhere. I needed the peace and quiet. It had just been such a long, humiliating day at school. I couldn't handle the way Jess and Erica, I changed their names before posting about them here, don't worry, were treating me. I didn't know what to do. It was at the point where I wanted to hurt them, but I'm a small girl. Erica looks tough and strong, and Jess's boyfriend, Mark, seemed big, mean, and always around. I've never seen clouds like those, actually. They looked like skyscrapers, or tanks, up there, big, solid, and dark. I had the feeling it was either going to keep being merely cloudy, or there would be a downpour that would last for hours, no middle ground. My breathing had slowed down, it was almost steady now, and my heart rate felt almost normal. I could go home soon. A woman was walking by, pushing a stroller, staring at me with a neutral, even unfriendly expression. No, she was staring past me. I turned to follow her stare. Nothing was there, just a grey rat, standing up on its hind legs, on the low brick wall separating the parking lot from the churchyard. Was that what the woman was staring at? Could she even see it from the sidewalk? I turned back to her. It sure looks like rain soon, I said, unnecessarily chipper. She started walking again, but kept staring at me until the sidewalk demanded her attention back by curving around. A bird cawed somewhere, and an icy prick at the back of my neck let me know that the rain was about to start. Now I was starting to feel a lot less blasé about the idea of getting drenched. I was dressed for summer, in just flip-flops, shorts, and an AC/DC shirt, but summer was over. If I were to get soaked, I would get cold fast, and I was still a 20-minute bike ride away from the house. This could actually be a dangerous situation. My guess earlier could be wrong, the rain could pass. I wanted to scope out the church itself, in case it was warm, dry, and inviting in there. I could read my book until I had the chance to go home. I had my lights in my backpack, so I'd much prefer to bike home in the dark than in the rain. Fat drops were splashing down now, so I moved towards the front doors, but something stopped me, because it was sitting there on the walk. The rat, or another one that looked just like it, blocked my way. It stood there in front of me, its body pointed as if running across my path, but its neck bent as if it were looking up at me. I leaned towards it, hoping it would retreat, but it stood firm. Only after another long second did it scurry away. Out of my way, I'm going in there, I said. Maybe I could make myself laugh. I walked right up to the door. It took me a moment to find the cold, metal handle. I pulled it open, but only more darkness lay behind it. Behind me, the clouds had broken. Rain was coming down hard and loud. It was going to be night soon, and it was going to be dangerous on the road. There were two things I could do about it: I could hurry, or I could wait. Shivering, I chose to hurry. I drew further into the dark chapel, letting the door close in front of me just for a minute, while I fished in my bag for my lights. The room was charcoal grey now, instead of pitch black. My eyes were adjusting, but not fast enough to help me find my lights. They were under my notebook and magazine. Then, smack, somewhere in the chapel with me, something that sounded like a hand or a stake slapped against wood. Another rat? I'm questioning what I saw when I stared into the darkness. I've lived in northern New York my whole life. I've certainly had my eyes play tricks on me at night before. And it was so dark. I was looking at a white blob in the charcoal. My eyesight was adjusting so slowly. What I saw was pale white skin. A thin, shirtless boy. Eyes bulging, moving towards me. I launched myself away in terror, slamming into the door and spilling outside. The rain weighed me down. I lost my balance and went down. My chin met the concrete and then everything went away. The rain woke me. I'm not sure how long I was out. I don't think it was a long time, but the rain had subsided to a drizzle. Everything was great while I picked myself up and limped over to my bike, heaved myself onto it, walked it forward until it rolled. Tasting blood, I encouraged it with the pedals, balancing for my life, and rolled down the hill, away from the parish and the stroller. The stroller. What was it still doing there? Was there a child inside? Where had the woman pushing it gone? I pedaled away, bouncing over frost heaves, my chin aching, cold and lightheaded. The stretch of road before the streetlights started appearing had my heart feeling like it was going to explode in my chest. Shortly after that, I made it to Helleberger, where they listened to my story, and helped me call 911. I biked home. Just minutes after I closed the door, there was a knock. The police officer had red hair and hairy arms. He smiled, asked my name, was personable and friendly. The stroller was empty when he had arrived up there. There was no one in the church, pale and bare-chested or otherwise. The police officer asked if I was okay, and I said I was, and he said okay, he would be leaving. I should call them if I saw anything else or heard anything more. He didn't promise to update me if they found anything else out about the missing woman, the possible missing child, or whoever I saw in the chapel. What do I do now? Am I supposed to be able to sleep? I'm sorry, I have to go.